Now, y'all, we see. Now we see why I felt like we needed to learn tarot. When God told me to go on it, somebody been following my whole life through tarot. And if I didn't know about it sooner, I could have intercepted it. My whole life, I thought God was a lie. I thought it was fake. Somebody warped the energy, took my identity, sold it to some loser. Cause see, you gotta steal identity from those who don't sell their soul to give it to those who do sell their soul. Cause those who do sell their soul don't have a life no more. You can't work with the universe with no soul. See the science in it? Now we all see how I brought religion, spirituality, and science all together. I was forced to. It was in the nature. I had to. I couldn't just live solely off the Bible alone. I could, for the vast majority of my life, I could. But seeing that lies and false interpretation and fraudulent crimes, the Bible don't speak of wickedness like that. That's why it's gonna be a zoo book. The zoo book gonna explain how ratchet individuals act. You get a bunch of beautiful women together, get them with a bunch of pimps and players, and when they come together, they'll destroy the world. You can't even call these people karmics because they probably high vibrational beings, which make it even that much worse. These people invaded my life, tore up my family, and then been killing along the way. So that's why I said for the future, tarot gonna be authentic and real. But right now it's still getting cleansed. But y'all shouldn't do that. You shouldn't never started that. So I would easily say the tarot people who started warping energy lost their soul. The ones who started warping energy, because they can only go by what somebody real said about the cause, and then they jump off of what somebody real saying about the cause, and they take that person energy and they mix it with somebody that ain't real, that they know all about, probably a friend, family member, whatever, and tell that person. It really ain't but one person living a lie, like what they did in my flame. They tear them people apart, the one that they done dressed up, and they tell them what to do. Do this, do that, do this. And they basically telling that person to live in that other person's shadow. That's why I say I don't tell folk read cards. I don't even read cards. I don't like read cards. I mean, I'm good at it. Great at it, actually. Probably one of the best. But I only do it for safety reasons, to get people out of my energy. So when I started reading cards, I seen how many people even the people that surround me that don't read cards, was manipulated and played by those who read cards. See what I'm saying? So it ain't a bad thing, but it ain't a good thing either. And you can't always guarantee that they all, even once we cleanse it this time, that won't come, that cycle won't repeat itself. It was detrimental though to the people of all nations, because there's a lot I've been living off blessings my whole life. God bless you for doing something. But it got to the point where it was completely warped. And on top of that, never mind, I ain't gonna say that. But yeah, that's why it's just vitally important to know energy. So, when you ain't even really got recourse, you just learn astrology. You learn how they follow the stars. Um, Everybody look at the stars, scientists, Einstein, everybody studied the stars to learn a lot. I don't even know nothing about the stars. I know when you look at the constellation, my face always in. You can go and look at all them. You can go look at the astronauts when they go out of space, and they see their clusters of stars. My face be in. But that ain't got nothing to do with all this. It could be my imagination because the way I see stuff, the way I draw. But I see my face in everywhere I go. I sure do. But that's why I would read. I don't like to read them though. If I had a lover and I knew it was authentic and it was good, I wouldn't watch it at all. But one thing I know about cards, if you're in a relationship, it'll tear your relationship apart. It's like almost like if you don't got no business looking at it, it's just like in the movies. Those people don't go to those, whatever they call them people, that read the future unless it's an emergency. And that's how I look at them. I won't go to them unless it's an emergency. Because at the end of the day, they are conduits. But I know for a fact, me personally being a conduit, we can get too enthralled in ourselves and stay in the energy too long. And it's almost like it'll be a void of noise. And then you start turning into sacrilege and all kind of other stuff. But the energy ain't talking to you no more. Ain't no need to talk to you at that moment in time. I know everybody was looking at it like, he taking that. God had me tap all y'all because y'all was probably the ones that was tearing up people's lives. Some of y'all. And some of y'all wasn't. Y'all was getting, I couldn't turn nothing like that no full-time job. Not no security. Y'all hell no. If I hit a good lick out of that, I'm finna invest in something that's gonna make me money. I invested in stuff, phones and everything, but they wouldn't let me put it out because I wasn't rich. If I was a wealthy individual, they took my idea. Like I said, Galaxy, one of them phone companies took my whole idea with the help of my lover, bro, my ex-lover, my ex-wife, Man, I done created so much shit, I don't even remember some of the stuff I created alone. Like I said, when I was in the studio years ago when I was traveling, I used to go to the studio and need females used to come from the street with books. And they give them to the producer like they know they finna get a deal. The producer, they talk to them like they gonna get a deal. Take their book and say, yeah, I'll take this and look at it. I don't even know why they even thought about leaving their book with no producer. But they producer you would never hear from them girls again. I hope they didn't kill them girls. And seeing my situation, they probably killed them girls. And I got them locked up in prison. Too much evil been going on for too long. Y'all can't live. Y'all gotta get up, bro, and work, bro. People downplay, even OGs, downplay plantation jobs and stuff like that. I tell people to stop downplaying 9 to 5. God don't even like for us to work, but the way God look at it, like everything we need is free of charge. You don't have to work, but it's supposed to be free of charge. But hell, now these days they selling water to you. So you gotta look at how God telling it to you in a broad way. That's almost like Sabachani, something, but it means forsaken. When Jesus was hung on the cross, he said, why would you forsaken me? I'm God's child. I say that's like crying out to God for us. For me, I don't know why my brother said, I think because of that song though. Like the dude said on YouTube, but I say it to God when I want him to come through without crying. An angel get God's attention from crying and saying certain things. And one of the things is telling the Father, why have you forsaken me? You know, y'all got cameras in my house and stuff. You go, if you look at me, I probably said it 2 or 3 times out of 5 years. And God just come. It's just like hearing the Father come to you and say everything gonna be all right. It's the same thing as the Father coming to Jesus and saying you finna get hung on the cross, stabbed with the Spirit. He gonna tell you. He gonna tell you everything you need to know in a few words. So it don't matter what's going on in the moment. Whatever he tell you, gonna let you know everything gonna turn out and pan out good. I just got a lot of bad information. I ain't getting a lot of bad information. I heard something real terrible. It hurt my feeling a little bit last night. He told me, they were talking in the Astro. They said somebody just tore up all my lectures. That hurt me to the core, man. Just about. And recycled them and put them, did whatever they wanted. A bunch of them. And it's all our people, females and males. And they're so beautiful. Oh, they're so gorgeous. That's why I ain't never really date people like that. Cause they get full of themselves. And they feel like they can do anything. And that's why I thank God that we got cottage cheese and milk. Cause that right there separates you out there. In a way. But yeah, they follow my whole life. And they just, the people, family members around me, they just use them as puppets. They were pure evil, bro. I'm telling y'all, everybody in heaven is real. I wasn't even real enough to go to heaven. That's why I kept going to hell. I swore up and down I supposed to went to heaven. 2 times I died. I had a near-death experience. That didn't happen. I woke up in cold sweat or in the belly of a snake or something. I don't know what the hell going on. I don't like to tell them stories because they're blurry. But this time, I'm gone. I'm going the right way this time. And it took a lot, for me, it took a lot of sacrifice. It took a lot of sacrifice and sheer will. But yeah, now we see why I had to look at it. I'm 40 years old. My whole life, somebody been living in my shadow, and I couldn't understand why until I looked at Tarot 2020. So it's like I went into Tarot in 2020 when God told me to. I seen my energy, and it led. And I started taking my energy out, and as I was taking my energy out, I started pulling those towards me that was still in my energy and living in my shadow. There was a lot of people. I gave up count. It was too many to count. I would tell y'all a number, and you'd be like, that's high rate, that's impossible. But it ain't. It's a lot of people, bro. All y'all sick, though. All y'all ain't none of y'all doing good. They done already trickled down to the ones that really didn't have much to do with it. Some of y'all already getting sick. It wasn't even worth it, y'all. There's rules and regulations to all games. And you ain't supposed to do that to a high priest. And I don't think you meant to. I think because my birth or something was messed up or something. And it was a trick. It was like I was a planted seed. That's why God said I was a favor to the family. I was a planted seed to stop. That's why I got to stop with me. Because them ancestors going to keep eating on y'all. Because y'all, at this point, y'all own ancestors attacking y'all. It's like, it's kind of beautiful actually. It's like, let's say you've been doing it, no matter what color you are, let's say you've been doing it, been getting away, we done built a major corporation out there. And God said, enough of this. So God sent his child, God sent his child. I said my child, say I stop all that. And And it's a planted seed, bro. And y'all just take advantage of it, talk about sex parts, just and the body built so perfected, so immaculate. You couldn't tell nothing on him if you looked at it. It's just so immaculate. It was a comedian that said the same thing about his body part. He probably don't know. I ain't gonna say his name though. And y'all fell for the bait, bro. And y'all went in there and just tore his life apart. Y'all said y'all was so hurtful, bro. Y'all would tell my story. Y'all would tell my true story about how I'm getting suffering and my pain and all that. And then behind my back sit there, and don't know nothing. Your intellectual ability is being taken away from you and given to me and everybody like myself that you've been taken from your whole life. And we just decomposing you from the inside out. And you just having fun, just talking about me, just, oh, y'all call me everything but the child of God, and laughed at me. And I go use the restroom. You put a tarot video. We just a laughing, with just laughing, had a red laughing. And I said, wow, man, that's just sad. People could do people like that. So hurtful. So hurtful. And I don't know what's wrong with these people, Lord. And God was like, we had y'all thrown out there. Y'all thought y'all was doing something. I told you I got a unique body. I love my body. I can make it transform. I'm like transform. Optimus Prime on y'all. Anyway, y'all talk about me real bad though. I be sick. You talk about me and say, so this is sick, gonna die. I have a dream. I say I'm gonna have a dream, y'all have. You think you about to pass. He sick, and nightmares coming in. You take my idea. How did this chart go 5D? You find out that ain't the right chart. How did this chart go find your love? There's so many ways to find your soulmate twin. It's even manual ways, but I ain't gonna tell you. Y'all just taking everything, poor thing. Y'all done sold your soul. You can't even think about how to get your key in the ignition right. A regular car key ignition, you can't even get that right. What my keys at? I can't find a key. And you argue at your key. What my keys at? I tell you to find a key. And you'll probably slap your keys around. Keys. Oh, thank you, key. Mama key on the refrigerator. Oh my God, bro. Y'all just get a job, bro. I get me a 9 to 5 and be happy, bro. You get benefits and everything. They'll set you up stuff, man, where you can get a house built and just pay. And like the average house costs you 12, 14, 16, 2500, 3200. Good God almighty. But anyway, they'll set you up when you're in a poor bracket, and they'll get you a house payment around $600, $700 something a month. A nice house. You ain't gotta sacrifice folks for a living like that, y'all. Y'all did the most, man. Y'all did the most. That upper wall on my body, that tore y'all ass up to that uppers. Them damn, unique testings. I got all that poison y'all gave me. I told y'all I could do something with my ass. I got a lot of guilt. I told you when they would put me, high priests and high priests can remember their past lifetime, so that means they can remember sometimes when they being built by God. Believe it. I told y'all I seen an angel putting me together in the astro, and that angel said, I'm glad you on our side, and they passed me down the line. Y'all cute though. I'm glad it's almost over. Don't nobody have to tell me about, I hope they find everything. I know they found it because you're sick. And don't nobody got to tell me. Oh, I already got just. Because y'all sick. Some of y'all sick out there, real bad sick. And you done lost a lot of energy. You can't even read. Some of y'all can't read cards no more, not without them cameras. See, your soul already gone. We just cleaned you on up when you attacked me. You probably had a little piece of soul left. And you could have used that to gain your soul back. Once your soul fully incarnated in hell, I think it's almost over. But I don't know though. God said as long as you walking on this earth, you can change, but it's hard. It's the demons. Okay, now I can use this as the 7 demons on top of 7 more or something like that in the end of the Bible. Where it talk about in the end times, if you sin, whatever you sin, it'd be like 7 times more demons than the average demons you already taken in from that sin. That's what happened ASAP when you started attacking me. And that's why some of y'all can't quit what you're doing. You got to stay getting high, geeked up. We call y'all SIFs. That's what SIF means over there. SIFT. The SIF line. SIF line. So you over there snorting lines and stuff. You can't keep up with me without doing drugs. That look like a mohawk. Like my mohawk, y'all. You can't keep up with me without doing drugs. That's why when God told me to get on drugs, I was astonished. I was shocked. You sure? Because I got on drugs to suppress my ability. I don't get on drugs to get high. I don't do all that. All my shit go through the roof. I keep on. My energy keep. As long as I'm sober, my energy keep on. It just keep on. Keep on keeping on. And it get on my nerves, so I have to smoke cigarette. Because I got a different lung. My lungs is built different. Y'all been in my house. You only see me use my halo 2 or 3 times, 4 times. And I just use it just to see how it feels. Sometimes I'm just bored. I just do stuff. But I got something inside me. And I think it's man-made though, mechanical. And it take oxygen away and give me oxygen. And I can hear them say, take the oxygen away. Put the oxygen back. I think if it ain't, it's my ancestors. Don't give them oxygen the day he don't need it. He gonna be lazy. Just like that. Why y'all hurt people like that though? Why y'all hurt good people? I just want to know, is y'all brave enough to at least say that? Why y'all torture good people and laugh at them and talk about them like dogs? They're not doing nothing to y'all. They've been trying to help y'all, save y'all. How can you even have a heart to do that? How can you be so beautiful on the outside? Me and God been talking about that. I was asking God, you think that's... I wonder what we could do about that. He decompose you from the inside enough. It'll show on the outside. I've been getting attacked by my family my whole life. You know, if you got beautiful light skin, you know if your skin all turn a dark, yellowish color, you know that's a seriously bad sign. Really, real bad. Y'all don't do that no more. You know, I've been in the street my whole life. And I've been popular kind of my whole life. And I've been a joker my whole life. But I never, when I was a child, I probably did. But when I realized right from wrong, I stopped talking about those who didn't deserve it.